Well, let's hear from the other side. First of all, I did say about the arrangement when you work with the garden centre. It's not just the garden, that's not exclusive to the garden centre. Even if it was, you neglected to ask or query what's my part in this thing. And even if you were assumed that you weren't to pay anything, then why didn't you say thank you or show some appreciation afterwards? You were silent. And so, but then again, nothing was said that you didn't have to pay. Sure, it's common decency that you would at least symbolically suggest it before payment is made at the till, so the bill could be split. But you said nothing, you were silent. And you were told 2 days after, Tuesday the 21st, so it's not well after the event, it's only 2 days, and I sent you the message, which you ignored for 2 weeks. So, simply, recompense with mother, right? Because you at least should have offered. Now, if mother said, put your money away in your purse, yeah, that's different. At least you would have acknowledged what you just assumed, that you had to pay for nothing, and you didn't even say thank you if that were the case. So, you are fucked, my lad. Simply, pay up, mother, no apology, and it'll be last year's chip paper. I guarantee you that. Never to be mentioned again. Or you can come with us to Carver's, pay for mother and yourself. Mother will pay for me and Gusher. The lunchtime special. You got no defence, Mr. Horne. Because even if you thought the arrangement was just for the garden centre, you should at least have thought, nothing's been said, I'm going to pay for the bill. Maybe I should ask. But you didn't. You were silent. And if you were correct that mother was going to pay for everything, there wasn't any gratitude, no thank you, anything like that. So, you are fucked, my lad. Simply, rather than going round the bloody houses, square up with mother, say, I'm sorry, I wasn't very well on the day, I didn't think about even suggesting how do I participate in my part of the bill. It was an oversight, and it'll be the water that's flowed well under the bridge. That is the judge's final order. May the defendant, Jeff Silent Horne, proceed, because we now see the sentence. Yes, Your Honour. I hereby find you guilty of neglecting, the amount of days, 29 days, 7 taken into consideration of saved by your sake, is still not very good. You are guilty of neglect. That's the less of the two matters. Now to the non-payment of the cafe, which unfortunately was not done within the first week, and for that reason I'm going to bound you over. But should you decide to take the extension of the offer that has been offered by the prosecution, then we will allow you to recompensate Mrs. Scott. Maybe it's either in cash or come along with to the Carver's fish and chip shop. And then the matter will rest.
Members of the jury, have you reached a decision?
Oh yes, we have, Your Honour.
Now what is the verdict?
Well, Your Honour, That Titus is guilty.
I hereby you guilty of neglecting, the amount of days, 29 days, 7 taking into consideration of saved by your sake, is still not very good. So you are guilty of neglect. That's the less of the two matters. Now to the non-payment of the cafe, which unfortunately was not dealt with within the first week, and for that reason I'm going to bound you over. But should you decide to take the extension of the offer that was been offered by the prosecution, then we will allow you to recompensate Mrs. Scott. Maybe it's either cash or come along with to the Carrier's Fish and Chip shop, and then the matter will rest.
Members of the jury, have you reached a decision?
Oh, yes, we have, Your Honour.
Now, what is the verdict?
Well, Your Honour, that Titus is guilty.
Is there anything you want to say before I pass sentence?
Fuck all, Your Honour.
What did you just say just then?
Fuck all, Your Honour.
Due to the serious nature of his crime, I have no alternative. Details to be displayed below. The court order is final.
Well, I think both parties will be glad that this matter is resolved beyond expectations. We, the prosecution, have no contest to this verdict, and now declare it water under the bridge. Just pending, obviously, when I drop the DVDs off, some apology to Mrs. Scott, and as far as we're concerned, this case is dead and buried, my lord.